A year in the Gloom will give you an inside view of how the Academy accomplishes that mission by following Cadet Squadron 10 through one calendar year.
All eyes on me! You are now basic cadets. From now on, you will not speak unless spoken to. Whenever I or one of my cadre addresses you, you will respond with the following recorded statement. Sir or ma'am, basic cadet, your last name reports as ordered. Furthermore, you will only respond with these 7 phrases. Yes, sir. No, sir. No excuse, sir. Sir, I do not know. Sir, I do not understand. Sir, may I ask a question? Sir, may I make a statement? Have I made myself clear? Yes, sir. Grab all your stuff and get off my lawn!
You took the first step that every member of the Long Blue Pod has taken. Do not disappoint with who came before you.
Swing your arm! Hold that down! Do not touch!
Obviously, huge challenges for the freshman class, the 4th class cadets that just came into the Air Force Academy. They will spend the vast majority of their freshman year largely without a lot of the privileges, a lot of the things that they might have taken for granted, such as when they can walk and where they can walk and how they, and when they can talk.
Yes, ma'am!
And the senior class is obviously the one that does hold a lot of the responsibility for the leadership of each cadet squadron, cadet group, and for the cadet wing as a whole. It is their academy. Each cadet squadron has its own chain of command. The senior cadets are your cadet officers. The juniors are cadet NCOs, or non-commissioned officers. And they together lead the sophomores and the freshmen throughout the school year.
At 0:30, we were all waiting outside the rooms. We wake up probably 30 minutes before the basics due. We have a short meeting on what their uniform needs to be so that we all are on the same page as to what needs to happen when they fall out. When reveille plays, we start pounding on doors, blowing whistles, yelling at them to get their doors open. Our job was to kindly introduce them to our lifestyle.
I use it for a lot of begging and then just get up, get up, get up. And I just like go out of bed, like, where am I?
That's going to happen in the active duty. If you're deployed and a bomb goes off, you're going to be woken up in stress. So you need to be able to know how to deal with it.
The point of first piece is kind of break them down and make them realize that you are in the military and you have other people to answer to now. It's not just about you.
We have to have a culture of respect. So here's what that means in a practical sense. We put integrity first because that is the bedrock of everything we do. And it's real simple. You do the right thing. When you do the wrong thing, you admit it, you fess up, tell the truth. That's your first honor lesson, and that's the only one that matters. We will not lie, steal, or cheat, or tolerate among us anyone who does. Since 9/11, when our country was attacked, our lives have changed. Over 90% of the U.S. military right now has joined the service since 9/11, including every single one of you. This is our purpose in life, to defend our way of life, to support and defend the Constitution, and we do it through this concept of service.
Yes, sir!
I think common theme throughout basic and common theme throughout your 4 different year, common theme throughout the 4 years here should be not individual, team. Nobody makes it through yours.
Field day was just pretty much a competition against all the different squadrons here at basic training. They're ready to go to the next level. I feel I'm done with them. Now they need to get out there and start doing the Warriors stuff.
They haven't even begun to test us physically yet. Max Valley.
I can hear 32 voices. Red guard! That's better.
Type of leadership that you get from your cadre also changes a ton from first beast to second beast. During first beast, it's pretty much all yelling and screaming. The cadre trying to hide the fact that they are people and they do have souls. Then during second beast, they're trying to build you back up from being broken down, and they're motivational and they lead by example.
Mr. Warm-up basics, welcome to the LRC.
We went up to what's called the LRC, the Leadership Reaction Course.
Pretty much just kind of went through different problem-solving situations.
You got a whole bunch of resources, and you got some sort of obstacle whether it's climbing over a wall, and you can't touch this or you die. You know, you have some crazy way to get across, or some very easy way.
I love that. I ranger crawled on a rope with, the guy bigger than myself holding that rope tension. I mean, that was great teamwork, and I loved it.
Let's go! Let's go!
I think a big part of basic training as a whole is, like, especially in Max Valley, but is to show you that you're not just here to be a student, you're here to be a warrior. And I don't think I fully processed that when I decided to come here. Like, I always liked the idea of military discipline and that sort of thing. But I hadn't realized that, like, I was really joining the military. I was being carried again.
I told my cadets, one day it's going to become real for you. I can't make it become real for you. It's going to be something personal that you go through.
Hey, Dad.
Personal because we want them to be at the highest caliber. We want them to understand and to lead properly. We want them to care about their people and to know what they're doing, to always be at 100%, because when you're leading, the people you're leading always deserve better than you.
He ran it with us, knowing that the cadre on the course would give him a harder time than any one of us. To me, that's the quality of a leader. He shows integrity and service before self and excellence. And everything that we've been taught here is something that he exemplifies and more.
The last day of Second Beast with Airmanship Day it was great because we got the opportunity to take glider rides, and a few people got to even jump on planes.
Get in the glider the first time, and I'm sitting in the glider just like blown away.
I had such a fun time with it, especially with me wanting to be a pilot, because that was the first time I actually flew on my own and whatnot. So it was so much I learned just in the few minutes I had to fly with the glider.
Got my shoulder boards today, symbolizing my acceptance into the cadet wing. Before I got them put on, I was still a basic cadet. We weren't a part of the wing, weren't a part of the group, but now we are officially part of the cadet wing.
Basic training is 6 weeks out of 4 long years. So this actually is a college, it's not just basic training.
Majors night, looking around at all the different majors, just trying to figure out what I want to study. And they have 31 different majors to select from, all the way from biology, behavioral sciences, to astronautical and aeronautical engineering, military strategic studies, we have humanities, English and fine arts. So it's